The year of Joseph Gordon-Levitt continues with a simple, straightforward thriller about, yes, bicycle messengers. Premium Rush stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt as a bike messenger with a mysterious package that treachery and thrilling chases unfold as he attempts to figure out what is going on with it and discovers more and more as it goes on. This is one of those beautiful, straightforward movies that I think really succeeds because it knows exactly what it wants to do and it just does it. There is nothing mind-blowing about this movie, but it is a thriller almost kind of straight out of the 90s. It almost feels a little old school how it's structured, so straightforward. And I think a lot of that also has to do with the villain in this movie because he's so over the top and so unbelievable. And yes, that is a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it kind of, there's almost some nostalgia with a villain like that. It's like, yeah, he's just a bad dude. And you want him to get his comeuppance by the end of the movie. So it's just kind of that old school kind of feel to it. But it did put me off a little that acting job was so over the top. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is great in this movie. He does a really, really good job. And the surrounding people around him actually do pretty well as well. Again, other than the villain, who we'll just set aside in a different category. But what I love most about Premium Rush, and the reason it will actually probably be one of my favorite movies of the year, is how tightly woven and edited this story is. There is no wasted film in this movie. It goes from point A to point B to point C in exactly the space it needs to do so. It takes exactly the amount of time it needs to introduce the characters so that you know who they are, you know their reference point and their relationship points to the other characters. It just feels like it's very finely crafted, and boy, it just, you sit down, you enjoy it, and you have a good time with this thriller. It is, I think, from beginning to end, captivating and engaging. And part of that is actually the bike riding as well, which Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it's obvious in this movie, unless there's some incredible digital effects, he's doing a lot of this stunt work himself on this bike, and I was really, really impressed at what he was able to do. Does he have like background in trick bike riding or anything like that? I mean, I know some of it was probably stunt doubles, but there are plenty of times you know that that's JGL, no, yeah, that's right, JGL, doing his own bike work, and it's really, really impressive. So Premium Rush, I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. If you can see past some of the over-top performances and the straightforward plot line, you may find yourself having a really good time.